And just one thing I would like to add to what Karan said, and I think he gave a lovely answer. There is a really strong perception in our country that streaming is niche, that it is only intended to work for a very small part of our audience, which is in big cities and people with a lot of disposable income. Honestly, we are here to change that and do everything that we can do from a content perspective as well to make streaming mainstream, right? That the entire country, in the same way that cinema is mainstream, in the same way that television is mainstream, streaming can also be. So a lot of what we are doing with our content strategy, Vibha, is to make choices which a large part of this country can enjoy. And I think we started in that direction. We were the first streamer that grew because we had a lot of cricket, right? We have added to that now by having really, really popular films and shows that have a really wide audience as well. So I think everything that we are trying to do, we want it to be high quality and we want it to be for a very large number of people. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we don't. That's part of the business. But our intent is not to create small niche pieces of content which very, very few people can enjoy. Our intent is to create something that all of India can enjoy.
Great. Thank you, Gaurav. There's a question from
Shashank here. Just now Karan said that you're an exceptional storyteller, which is amazing, which is true. But one thing that really connects with the audience is that you have an amazing understanding of the audience pulse today, with your films especially, and the way they work. I'm a 90s kid, most of us here would be 80s and 90s kid, and I feel that this is that film which we would love to watch, those masala movies which we have grown up watching. How did that idea come from? Because I have another question, but there was a loot case that happened which we loved, there was an Andhadhun which we loved, there's a murder mystery in Hollywood which I love, like Murder Mystery the movie, these are comedy thrillers, quirky thrillers. How did this idea come in place, and did you ever feel the pressure you have to deliver because people think that you have the audience pulse?
Thank you for the question. First of all, I don't focus on results, I just focus on the process. I write because it gives me a lot of happiness. I write every day of my life, and I think we oftentimes get too caught up in ki hit hogi, ki flop hogi. I think we are creative people, our job is to create. I think our job is to also take some chances. शायद अच्छी नहीं बने या शायद लोगों को पसंद ना आए, but I think that's what will give us growth. So I don't think of that. And yes, I'm a 90s kid as well. I mean, I've seen the cinema. We were just joking backstage कि Karan आपकी फिल्म में देख के हम बड़े हुए. So and it's not ageist Karan. So but that's the truth, And Karan said कि तुमने ये world cinema देख के copy किया है क्या? अच्छा, हमने कोई world cinema देखा ही नहीं. मतलब जब मैं पहली बार film school में गया था, तो मुझे लोग पूछ रहे थे आपने गॉडफादर देखी, और मैं सबको झूठ बोल रहा था. आई सेड हाँ. और मैं सबसे सीख के फिर ब्रेक में बोलता था या कॉर्लियोनी या करेक्ट. तो माय एक्सपोजर टू वर्ल्ड सिनेमा हैपेंड ओनली इन फिल्म स्कूल. उसके पहले हम लोग सिर्फ हिंदी फिल्में देखते थे, और शायद इसके लिए मुझे जॉनर समझ में नहीं आते, बिकॉज दे वर अ मिक्स ऑफ जॉनर्स. देयर वाज जस्ट लाइक एवरीथिंग केम टुगेदर एंड गिव यू अ होलिस्टिक एक्सपीरियंस. मैंने वही ट्राई किया, एंड आई एक्चुअली डोंट ओवरथिंक एनीथिंग. मेरे को अगर एक कैरेक्टर पसंद आ गया या एक स्टोरी पसंद आ गई, आई राइट इट. एंड आई एक्चुअली व्हेन आई लुक एट अदर पीपल्स वर्क, आपने अंधाधुन की बात की और आपने लूट केस की बात की, एंड फिल्म्स ऑफ दिस नेचर, जब मैं कोई भी इंस्पायरिंग फिल्म देखता हूँ कि यार क्या कमाल की बनाई है, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि क्या मैं कुछ लिख सकता हूँ. बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ लिमिटेड फिल्म मेकर. आई डोंट वांट टू जस्ट मेक अ पर्टिकुलर जॉनर. मैं चाहता हूँ कि भले ही वर्क हो नहीं हो, आई कीप पुशिंग माई सेल्फ टू डू बेटर वर्क, एंड दिस इज जस्ट एन अटेम्प्ट.
We have, after Anand's question, we have just 2 last questions, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please go ahead.
I also want to ask you that this is Dharma's foray into the genre, basically, the comedy thriller genre. And it's lovely that you guys are trying out this because you are partnering with somebody who has actually delivered an Andhadhun and somebody who's delivered a loot case. So do you feel that this is a collaborative partnership that has worked well for the film as well?
Absolutely. I think we've had we've had a very great run with both these amazing studios. I think we've done 3 films with them recently. We've done a lot of work with Hotstar. So I think and I think all the good luck is definitely going to rub onto us.
Okay, I have no questions, but I have to tell you that Vicky and Bhumi, I loved what we saw in the trailer.
Hey guys, thank you, Naam. Thank you.
Hey guys, for all 3 of you all, and like Lion said, amazing trailer. all three of y'all have a very different style of dialogues in the film. So if we can have each one of you say your favorite line from the film in your style. Go for it, guys.
उसके लिए अच्छा ए बेकार नहीं हूँ मैं कोरियोग्राफर हूँ
सब कुछ आते हैं हम लोग को देखने का है तो 16 दिसंबर को आएगा अपना फिल्म 16 दिसंबर को देख लेना
तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड के आगे ना तेरा इज्जत जमा देगी मैं समझा
All right, thank you so much for that. We have
Ajit and Dharia, I have a question for you.
Yes,
Just now Karan said the collaboration, your collaboration, Hotstar, Disney Hotstar and Dharma collaboration has always seen ups. What is the success mantra?
Look, yeah, first of all, it has seen ups because Gehraiya made a huge impact on Amazon. Juk, of course, received a lot of love, appreciation, numbers in theatre. And on this one, and there were some questions around this. I think this was a script that when I discussed briefly with Karan, we were clear that we will go digital on this, and that's where this film is going to really find its maximum audience. So I think it's a DNA which is the same passion for storytelling, which is the same sort of mindset, which is looking to do different things. We do a massive repertoire of films, it's hard to put, let's say, Andhadhun, Drishyam, oh my god, or, Bhag Milkha together. So I think as a studio, that's what Dharma also does, if you see the range of films they do. And I think it's this range and the quest for kind of finding, new stories to tell which kind of binds us together. I think that's really what it is, and I hope this continues and the up remains an up and goes further from here.
Kiara, my question to you is, Karan also called you the darling of the world. How do you like the tag? And you...
It's a darling of the nation. Let's not push it.
The darling of the nation. And all his films, your association in his films have brought success. So can we call you the blue-eyed girl of Dharma?
Karan hasn't launched me per se in the movies. My first film wasn't a Dharma film, but every after that I've done, which has been a Dharma film, starting from Love Stories to Guilty to Juk, Sher Shah, Good News. I think my most unique characters and my most loved films have been with Dharma, with Karan, and I've been truly blessed to have worked with such wonderful filmmakers and such a wonderful team under his guidance and with him in Love Stories. That this bond is truly special for me. It's always going to be, and thank you, Karan. I really hope that, like you said, Govinda, Naam, Mera is yet another extraordinary film that we make together that's going to be loved by all.
Blue-eyed girl of Dharma. Well, we have both with the same name who are blue-eyed girls of Dharma, supposedly. But that's just an inside statement no one's going to get. But Kiara, it truly has been amazing, and I think we keep talking about it, and we feel like now we have to keep going now. We haven't got a film together as of now, so I think right after this we need to speak about that.
Chatting.
Yeah, right. Make sure I've got the contract with me. Abhi immediately sign, before somebody else grabs the darling of the nation. Hanji.
Govinda में जो O है, there is a keyhole in that.
Yes.
There is a keyhole in O. Who has the चाबी of it?
शशांक. ऑडियंस की चाबी हमेशा डायरेक्टर के पास होती है. अभी दिल की चाबी तो बाद में बात करेंगे. That was our last question, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a fantastic audience as well as engaging us with conversation. We actually have a bit of a surprise this time to break, I would say, the monotony of Q&A sessions at trailer launches, and I'll request Bhumi, Vicky, and Kiara to help me. This one requires media and fan engagement. So we actually, and I leave this to you, we have a choreographer. We'd like him to come on stage. We have a choreographer. All right. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Nimit.
Nimit. Hi, Nimit, welcome. Nimit, Bhumi, Vicky, and Kiara. And now they're going to call 3 members from the media. Each one gets to pick one. And those members will come here Nimit is going to perform the hook step of a popular song. Whoever guesses it will get the famous and coveted